Hello friends, good evening. This is Bhupati. This is part 14 of our video series link, and in this video we are going to see how can we group a data table by department and calculate the maximum amount in the amount column. That is, we are going to sum the total amount for each group using link. Now I'll go to Studio. I'll open the invoice data and show what we are going to group. So this is our invoice data sheet 2. We have 4 department here. You can see department IT, production department, service department, delivery department. For each department, now our goal is to calculate the amount, that is the sum of amount for each department. Now we are going to write link to get our expected result. Now I'll close this. First, what I have done, I have initialized the data table dt underscore invoice data. I used read range activity and I am reading the sheet 2 of invoice Excel data and saving it in a variable dt underscore invoice data. And this output data table and message box is to display the result. We can write the query using assign activity and also using invoke code activity also. We will see both the methods. First we will write the query using assign activity. Before that, I am going to build a data table to collect the department and sum value. I will rename the column 1 to department and column 2 maximum amount. Okay. I'll name this data table as temp data table dt underscore temp. Now we'll go to the query in the assign activity. Left hand side I will use dt underscore temp because we are going to copy the data table into this temporary data table. Whatever the result we are getting, we are going to copy the result to the temp data table. Now we'll open in advanced editor. Okay, what is our first step? From a this range variable in dt invoice data as enumerable. So what does it mean? We have already explained, but what actually it means, this range variable will have collection of all the rows of this data table by converting this data table as enumerable. So this is our first step. So next step is we want to group this data table by the column name department. Now I'll group A by, so whatever we group, it will have a key. I will give the key name as dpt equal to a of, now we have column name department dot toString into group variable equal to group. Okay, now in the second line we are grouping the department column with the key name dept, and we are saving this collection, that is grouped data, into variable. That variable name is grp. We have just group variable I have declared. Okay, now I'll create a let operator. Let sum value, okay, grp group variable dot sum, and using sum extension method we are going to sum all the amount. Yes, so we'll convert it as double amount. Okay, now I am going to create an array of object using same get operator equal to new object. You can add array of object. First is we will add DEPT, and second we will add some value, and then we will select the result into data temp dot rows dot add. Here we will give input array object, and finally we will copy to data table. Okay. Now we'll click on OK. I'll run. Here we have given on output data table dt temp, and output is we are collecting in a variable output dt. Now I'll run. Let's check the value. Okay, it is opened. The file is already opened. Let me close the file. Okay, now I'll rerun. Okay, now I will open the Excel file. So IT department is 3800 maximum amount. Control Shift L. Check IT department. So sum is 3800. Next is production department 13,000. It's 13,000. Next service 8,300. Correct. Next is delivery 12,500. Okay, now we got the expected output. Now I'll write the same query using invoke code method. Before that, I want to show you that sometimes you can see this a of department dot toString. It will be written like this: dot field of string it is also correct. Okay, still it will give the same result. Sometimes you can see link query will be written like this, or it will be written simply like a of department. It is the VB.NET query. VB.NET. If it is C#, then these extension methods and all will differ. I have explained that in the very first introduction video, link in the context of UiPath. Now even if I run it, I will get the same result. Okay, I had opened. Now what we are going to do means we will write this query in invoke code, using invoke code, and we are going to use C# language. In the next video we can see how can we write the same code in invoke code activity using C# code. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please subscribe and support our channel.